Hello and welcome to Torchlight 2. This is one of those dungeon crawler games built by, well, pretty much as every dungeon crawler is, the team that made Diablo 2. So, I'm going to jump straight into this. I'll explain the game as it goes along. Right, I did ask plenty of friends which class they'd most like to see, as there is the Outlander, typical ranged, the engineer who's like heavy weapons of all kinds, be it his giant wrench or even a turret. You can walk around with a turret on this if you wanted to. The berserker, who's like a speedy DPS smash stuff in the face kind of character, and the Ember Mage, who is, believe it or not, a mage. And the one that got picked out of all the well, the one that got picked the most was the Ember Mage. So we're gonna go with this one for now then. That'll do. So then, one of the big gimmicks of this game are the pets. Because you always have a companion following you, they can damage stuff for you, they can do anything for you. Because they have their own little inventory, you can put your stuff into the pet's inventory, and you can even send the pet back to town to sell for you and buy more supplies while you're out still questing and doing your job. Yes. I did ask everyone what kind of pet they wanted me to have as well. And most people picked either the panda, or the alpaca, or the chakawari, or however you say that one. Until I said the ferret has like aviator goggles, then they picked that. So yes, pancakes. That's a good random name. Go for pancakes. Go for normal. Right. And I'm going to let you all watch the cinematic, and then afterwards I'll explain the main story, because it kind of leads on from Torchlight 1 this. Oh my god, it's taking longer than usual to load. There we go.
Deep beneath Torchlight, a darkness gathered. 3 heroes confronted the beast called Ordrak. Yet even in death, Ordrak's corrupted heart endured and called out. Heroes may fall, hope may fade, but new heroes will arise.
And we're back. Right. Well, that cinematic had this big guy. This is one of the 3 characters from Torchlight 1 that you could pick. There was this guy, the Destroyer, as his name says up there. There was the female ranged character, the Vanquisher. And there was also the Alchemist, who was basically the Ember Mage. But at the end of Torchlight 1, it turns out the final boss, his heart corrupted the Alchemist. And the Alchemist is now running away and going on some evil crusade of some kind, which we'll find out later. But for now, let's get the first quest.
I think this is as far as I can go. You should carry on to the Asterian Enclave, but you're on your own. Warn them that the Alchemist destroyed Torchlight, and is headed their way. He may be there already.
Okay, we will.
You have received a
There's
quest.
pancakes. Right. Let's go. Let's venture forth with all this. Oh, just ready. Venture forth in all this death and destruction. I will be exploring every single last bit of the maps because there are so many secrets hidden away everywhere. Like hidden quests, hidden chests, everything. So I'm going to be going for 100% exploration on all the maps. Make sure there's not a single thing I miss. Also, because in some of the hidden places there are these robot parts. Because in Torchlight 1 there was this robot that gave you random quests called the Thrillbot. And if you get all the robot parts, you can remake the Thrillbot and get all the random quests again. That's something I'm planning on doing. You have gained a level. Click on the level up button on the left side of the screen to apply your newfound wisdom. Well, it's on the right as well. Need to make up their mind, these people. But I'll do that later. I like to save it all up and do it in one big bunch at these early levels because it's not really required. You can just plough for everything so easy. But yeah, this is a fun game. Came out, I think it was a couple of weeks before Diablo 3, and to be honest, it is easily a lot better than Diablo 3. The game kind of flopped. It just wasn't what everyone wanted or expected. There's all these promises and things that they said were going to be there, but never were. But I did find out lately they implemented the whole PvP system that they promised absolutely ages ago. Which, to be honest, is a bit late because basically everyone's quit and left and moved on. You'll find around while exploring that you can find these little shrines, and these monstrous shrines are the best ones because they can. Well, sometimes they'll spawn extra monsters, but sometimes, if you're lucky, they'll spawn this giant golden crab wearing a crown called Ostentatious Crustacean. Bit of a tongue twister. And if you kill that, basically your entire screen gets filled with gold coins. So I might get lucky and find them early. No. Normal everyday zombies and skeletons. Okay. A bit of letdown. Oh, shield enemies can be really annoying as well because if they're facing you and their shield is up, you can't damage them. They'll just keep blocking until you shatter their shield. And to do that, you just have to keep hitting them and hope that pretty much it procs. Otherwise, you can be there for ages. Which I found out when I was playing at Outlander with pistols. It takes absolutely ages to shatter a shield. But anyway, on with the game. Let's go. That's a nice one. You can find, while you're exploring, large gold chests. And to get those gold chests, there'll be random little fairies flying around. And you have to kill the fairy, and the fairy drops the gold key. But the fairy can also be a very long way from the chest. So it could take you absolutely ages. But in this starter bit, this little tutorial run through, this first like kind of boss monster drops the gold key like that. Oh, fire skeletons. Yep. And quest items, they don't take up anywhere in your inventory, just go around up here, up next to the quests. Yeah, so we've got the key. All we need to do now is find the big golden chest with all the extra loot in. And there it is. Hopefully get something good. Got a hood. Right, you'll keep finding these embers as well. In Torchlight 2, ember is really the source of all magic, and you can find physical lumps of it, such as this, which you can use to sock it into items. There, that's an example. That was a venom ember, so of course it's poison based, and it gave me +8 poison armor. But yeah, it's basically the same as the socketing system from Diablo 2, where you can put different gems and things into all the armor and weapons.
You a new recruit?
Oh, thank you. I'll take that for my pet. And yes, here's the pet inventory. Yeah, give him a little pet tag, give him 8 armour, well 4 armour and 4 defence. 4 armour, 4 defence, what am I on about? 4 armour, 4 damage, that's what I'm on about. But yeah, this is a very fun game. I've played through it several times now. I've got one of every character onto the higher difficulties. Got a Berserker up, got Outlander, everything. It can be. This is a very addictive, very fun game. And of course, now with the latest patch, they've introduced the Guts program, which is basically an editor, so you can make your own characters, own skills, own maps, anything. You can customise anything with the game, make it your own, and do whatever you want. So let's hand in this first quest.
I thank you for your warning, but it has arrived too late. This alchemist has already come and gone, and it was all I could do to prevent him from entering the Enclave. As it was, many Estherians were injured, and since the confrontation, several more have become ill. We are not sure what is causing it. After his assault failed here, the alchemist carried on southward toward the temple steps. Commander Vale and her vanquishers arrived a short while later and pursued him, hoping to prevent further damage.
Quite sinister, that. Right, I already know what I want.
Commander Vale believes that the alchemist might attack the Wellspring Temple in an attempt to reach the Guardian of Water. For what nefarious purpose, I am afraid to speculate. There has been no word from either Vale or the Guardian. Scout the Wellspring Temple and determine if the Guardian of Water is in any danger.
I will, don't you worry about that.
You have a new quest.
Right. Here we have different kind of vendors. General goods vendor, basically
Welcome, friend.
potions. I want some of them though.
I can't afford that.
Just because they're plain fun. I'll explain why in a second. Got the practice dummy. He's got the blacksmith.
Welcome, friend.
Weapons, armour, etc. We've got the skill respect. If you pick a skill that you don't want when you level up, just go to him. He'll sort it out for you, make everything better again. What do I want? Let's go like that for now. Yes, another gimmick are the fishing holes. You get the one in town with unlimited uses. Yes. Wait for it to turn centre, pick a fish, get a fish. What do you do with fish? You feed them to your pet. There you go. You'll transform your pet for a temporary amount of time until you get lucky, and you'll find like you can find fish for like 5 minutes like this one, some for 15, and if you get lucky you find one that permanently changes your pet. And yeah, there's a basic town fishing hole, nothing important. When you're out in the wild you can find the promising fishing holes, which can have some good loot as well as fish in them. If you get lucky you can find the secret fishing holes, which are only 3 uses, but they do have some very good loot. But also, the reason I got the dynamite is there. If you don't want to fish like that, it takes a while fishing like that, you just throw some dynamite in and it'll just pretty much clear all the fish out, and you'll just surround the land with loot and all sorts. So yeah, that's a fun thing to do. Sometimes it says on the description that it will give you less. Sometimes you'll find out quite often it will end up giving you the same or more. So it's not that much of a loss. Yes, here we have a green guy. He's going to give us a side quest. So let's take that as well.
You a new recruit?
If you're going out to Temple Steeps, I could use your help. The Strombrion? I think that's it. I've set up a makeshift smithy there, and they have 2 blacksmiths making suits of armour for wild beasts I've captured. Those Strombrions seem to be working from schematics. That's a bit beyond them, isn't it? But they keep them under lock and key. Do you think I might be able to get in there and grab those armour schematics? I'll give it a go. Oh, quite good armour there. Try and get that one.
You
Yes.
have received a quest.
Let's go. Time to venture forth into the wilderness. Nice little shot of the alchemist there, his new suit of armour. Yes, let's go. Take that. I'm not going to part of your bloody shields today. That's another good thing about this. The enemies can come out of nowhere. Just find like a little cave on the side to get monsters come out of that. See, skeletons crawling out of the bushes. The skeletons can be annoying because they have all different descriptions. As you can see under that one it says undead. But some skeletons have the description hard to kill, which can be annoying because you'll kill them and then they'll just get back up again. And yeah, they keep all their speed and everything. So you just have them constantly chasing after you. When you kill them the first time, it kind of shatters the lower half of their body. So look, just corpses crawling around after you. And hopefully you find some.
You have become more experienced.
That's nothing I should explain. All classes have a charge bar. The charge bar will give them different bonuses, such as the Ember Mage. Ember Mage gains a charge while damaging enemies. When the charge bar is full, the Ember Mage achieves total concentration for 12 seconds. During this period, skills cost no mana and damage is increased by 25%. See? Isn't that nice? But yeah, you can get... I'll explain the skills as well in a minute. So, and all the stats. I've got to explain this first half. I should have done it instead of diving straight in, shouldn't I, really? Anyway, we'll get on to that. I'll get up to the first side quest, because there is generally a side quest before we get to this. We'll get out of this little bit here. So I just want to get to a nice safe spot, which I'm guessing is that bit there. Corrupted Quip. See? Hard to kill. Die. I do want to get to use a wand on this, because the wands are quite nice range weapons. They'll keep you out of safety instead of running and hitting something with a staff. I know I should utilise my spells more as well, but oh well. Oh, later. Right, first side quest. Get rid of these quickly. I'm getting lucky. Their shields are shattering quite fast for once. Ah, this is another little mini adventure bit. Ghost chest. Kill the ghosts. Ghosts. And then back into reality. Some alright loot, not bad. Yeah, there are different rarities as well. Obviously, you've got the white bits, which are basic. Everyday, not so good. Got green. Magical. Quite nice. Blue. Rare. Then I believe it is yellow? Yellow? Yeah, yellow. Then purple is quest items. They go straight up onto the quest bit here. And if you're really lucky, you'll find a red or orange item, which are legendary. And I've only ever found one. So they are very hard to find. But anyway, side quest.
I need your help.
You must be the human that other Asterians are speaking of. I'm glad to have met you. I've been sent on a quest by the Grand Regent Eldoran, I think that's his name, to recover the scroll of Anom Erek, however you say that, stored in the vault of the corrupt crypt here. Unfortunately, the Strombion have already entered the crypt and I'm unable to get past them. Oh no. Can I ask you to attempt to retrieve the scroll? I'll wait here in the path of the honoured dead for you to return. Should you succeed, I'll see what I can do to provide you with some equipment, more fitting to a hero of your stature. I don't want staffs though. I suppose I can give that to Pancakes the ferret.
You have a new quest.
Yes, right. Quest there. Gold one, primary story quest. The green ones, side quests. Right. Pet panel, pets inventory. You've got equipment, you've got consumables, spells, because you can't get spells other than your spell panel. And the shopping list, which is quite nice. It says the cost of it up there. Scroll through all the different items. And yeah, just add them on there. Comes up with the price and a total price for everything. Which is ridiculously handy, to be honest. Just click that one, sends them home. Click that one, sorts out the inventory. Right. Character panel, your different stats. Strength increases all your weapon damage and the damage of your critical strikes. Dexterity increases your chance to perform critical strikes, your dodge and fumble. Because you can fumble your attacks where basically like you miss your enemy, basically. It's like your chance to hit. Anyway. Focus increases your mana. There's basically no mana on this. All classes have the bare minimum mana, but I don't know, it doesn't basically cost no mana as well. And also increases your magic damage and your elemental damage, and increase your chance to execute. Execute's fun because if you're dual wielding, your execute attack is when you hit with both weapons at the same time, which can pull off some quite good attacks and does a lot of damage as well. Vitality, health, armor and chance to block. That one's pretty straightforward. So as we're a mage, we're going to basically go full focus with some vitality. Don't want to get knocked down every 5 minutes. Inventory, all the different slots. You have 2 sets of weapons, which is good. Same layout as the ferret, your pet. Skills. Inferno skills, frost skills, storm skills. All classes have their own skills. It's different for every class. In quests, little catch up on your quests unless you don't see it there, or if you choose to put it in. So yes, we'll do a bit more exploring before we run back in there. Because normally this first bit, this little area is just like an extra little transition before you get to the main areas and start on your story quests. Just to make sure you basically get the whole idea of the game, know what you're doing, and make everything good. I probably will do an extra video near the end, kind of like for all the other classes, show off their mechanics, their skills. I'll show you what they can do. I'll use them to show off. There's an extra little part when you complete the game, kind of like end game material. So you can either, once you complete the game, you can either start again on it'll change the difficulty to high, so playing through the story again on higher difficulty. I think you can do that up to +5. Because like once you complete the game, it goes to a new difficulty called New Game. So at the moment, this basic story is New Game. Then it goes New Game Plus, New Game Plus Plus, so on till it's +5. But it also unlocks a bonus area, which I'll show off the other classes with later on. Well, once I've gone through this playthrough. And that Lich Grave I found just now was another little mini bit. This is another little mini bit. It's like mini events everywhere. And there's that little fairy I told you about. There you see. That's what carries the gold key. So that lets me know that somewhere there is going to be a chest. So hopefully we'll be able to find that. But yeah, this area is a lot bigger than what I'm used to. Normally, well, the last 3 playthroughs of this game, this area has been quite linear. Because every time you play the game, you get random maps every time. You never play through the same map or area. The stories are still the same, but the location is always different. Every single time. Oh, bomb. Tracking. So everywhere is randomly generated maps. Skeleton. So that's always a bonus. Because after a while you're bound to get bored of going through the same map every single time. There's a large golden chest. Right down there. Stop throwing axes at me. So we're going to have to find our way down there then. I'll probably get down to the golden chest, loot it, and call that a video. There's one to the main quest, and the side quest there. Ooh, that vile Nash I just killed can be annoying because they have a tendency for eating corpses, and then for every corpse they eat, it creates a new one of them. So obviously, if you're in a dungeon and there's lots of corpses, then they can pretty much ruin it for you. And they also move quite fast as well, which is really annoying. Constantly getting away. Let's see what loot we get. Ah, haunted sword. What did we get? That one's better. That one's better. I tend not to use these basic elemental embers because you can get better later in the game, such as the Iron Ember, Blood Ember, Void Ember, so on and so forth. I'll show them off as we find them. So yes, that will be. Well, that's it for this first half. Well, first half? Not even halfway through. Bloody hell. Well, I hope we're not halfway through. It'll be the shortest LP this ever. Anyway, that's it for this part. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now. Have a nice day.